Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Campaign 3 of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons & Dragons. Wow.
Grab a hold and don't let go, 'cause there's a sign and it's shown that baby we don't need to get divorced.
No, we don't. The ad execs open their doors. A love way more important than yours. Your multinational company endorsed.
They chose to sponsor me. Spent their commercial budget properly. I've finally broken through and earned some validation, from this fine corporation. When they called me up and chose to honor me.
Change the key.
Honor me.
Change the key.
Now someone sponsors me. They took that checkbook and they sponsor me. You'll see that there's a ton of sponsors I can land. So come on, take my hand, 'cause shilling paves the road to prosperity. Now sponsor me.
Marisha, you have some...
Oh, yes. Hello. I'm Marisha Ray, the creative director of Critical Role. Here with a few FYIs for those who are joining us for the first time. Okay. See, now it has context. Yeah. VODs for each episode of Critical Role are available immediately after the broadcast here on Twitch for our channel subscribers, of course, and will be available on YouTube Mondays.
YouTube. That's mobile YouTube.
Mondays at noon.
My favorite Pokemon.
Ashley Johnson,
Oh,
president of the Critical Role Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's apparently.
No, don't make it a thing. Don't make it a thing.
Hello, I'm Ashley Johnson, president of Critical Role Foundation, our 501c3 nonprofit. Woo!
Yeah.
I think it's that one. Okay. See what I look here.
Well-oiled machine.
Split the dip. Split the dip.
So, and to learn more about CRF and our mission,
Yeah, no, it's
You
going.
got
learn
this.
more
Doing
about
great.
CRF and our mission to leave the world better than we found it, check out criticalrolefoundation.org.
Yeah, actually.
.com, but it's .org.
You did it. You did it.
Woo!
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Roll state.
Laura,
Thank you.
your turn.
It's me. That's right. Okay. I'm
Better
going to
choice.
bring you merchandise announcements. Ta-da! Okay, wait. I'll just tell you what they are.
Oh boy.
First thing up, it's available in our U.S. and Canada stores. I thought California. I was like, why is that separate? U.S. and California. Okay. Now, I'm excited about this, but I'm also excited about this.
I haven't seen this. What's this?
This is like a surprise. You guys, yeah. Some of you haven't seen this.
I haven't seen this.
It's a dress. It's a hoodie dress.
Cool.
That is so cool.
It's got thumb holes.
Oh,
It's got a Vex patch on the chest.
nice. That's great.
Okay, sorry.
So soft.
So soft. They're
Put
great.
your
They've got
package in
pockets. It's got pockets.
You don't
And
even
your
need
buns
underwear.
on this side.
We also have pet bow ties and handkerchiefs.
You can also wear them yourself.
You can totally wear them yourself, and I do wear them myself. Bow ties? Look how cute these are. We've also got chaos scrunchies.
So you can match your dog?
That's right. Well, these ones have a critter pattern.
Boy, we're a little
and,
rusty.
and then, we have face masks. A young lady with long, light purple hair, a yellow scarf around my neck. I look a little bit, maybe shy, like I'm trying to hide myself from other people. A light blue dress. Just keeping myself tucked back a little bit.
You see a also youngish looking woman, not as young as Imogen over here,
Long, scraggly, dark hair with a shock of white going through the top of her bangs. She has it pulled back into a half-up bun with a rock chisel holding it up. Her skin is pale, and her eyes are big, a little bulbous with dilated pupils, almost doll-like. Her lips are dark, and she's wearing tattered, scraggly clothes, a black skirt and a blood maroon blouse. You can see she's very thin, gaunt, and around her belt, with some tools and odds and ends, is a dead rat with a bird's skull. I made of myself.
Gross. No.
Ashton, they are an earth genasi with green stone skin and a dark purple crystal hair on the shorter end of things. They're wearing an awful lot of leather that looks like they've been wearing it for a very, very long time with red fabric lining it. They've got leather pouches, a bit of everything to keep little bits and pieces together. Some piercings made mostly of nails, and very obviously a giant hole in the left side of their head that has been filled with slag glass, and beneath the slag glass there's a little bit of an opalescent brain that can be seen through. One of the eyes on the cracked side is milky like a tiger's eye gem. The cracks run most of the upper left side of the body and have been patched together with what looks like slag melted gold to piece everything together. They also have on the back of their very hand-decorated jacket the words, "Just don't." And a big glass hammer that they carry around that very, very gently, just around the base of it, says, "Fuck off." So that's Ashton.
If you would like to describe yourself.
Sure. Wheeling into the room is a short automaton with yellow metallic skin, a cute little backpack. They has two big blue eyes of different shapes. He's got a wheel that he rolls around on. On his chest plate are four stripes that sort of look like blades of grass down his chest plate, and he's a robot.
Fern is about a 6 foot tall fawn, very, very long seafoam green hair, and is just covered in all bits and baubles and lots of flowers and toadstools and moss on her hooves, and she has a little friend, Mister, and he's a little monkey. That's all.
Are you drunk right now, or is this
Always.
it? Okay.
Orym is a halfling. He's 3 foot and change, shock of short brown hair, and he's wearing a little bit of brown leather armor, mostly a breastplate. These leather boots that have round green stone rings that are laced into the shin guard of each one. He has a short sword sheathed on his back, an ivy-adorned shield on one hand. The armor and the very well-worn sashes that are tied around his waist and hanging down have woven patterns of ivy and flower on them, and they're beautiful, but they're not fancy. They're just well-made and well-worn. He has a full sleeve tattoo going up his arm that is all clouds from the wrist all the way up onto his shoulder and then disappearing under his armor onto his chest. And the 2 moons of Exandria are right here. Catha is a white crescent and Ruidus is a smaller full moon cradled within. And he is very fine features, his really ropey muscles and slender like a dancer.
Dorian is, for all intents and purposes, a normal bard. He's just in traveler's clothes. But if you were to first glance at him, what you would notice is how uncharacteristically clean he is. No mud on his boots. He has a large winged sort of armor plate that you can't really tell if it's ornamental or functional, and there's not a fingerprint on it. It's perfectly shined. And he's wearing a long cape that has sort of a sunburst ombre that goes down the back. He's an air genasi, so he sort of moves with a lightness, and you might first mistake it for confidence, but it just seems like it's part of who he is and not so much what he wants to project. And he has long black hair that goes down into a white ombre, and he's got sort of a top knot man bun here, also very pristine. Yeah, as he sort of looks out over things, he feels comfortable in the sky, but this is a wild experience. Yeah.
Yes, for the good of Dressar, I will enter the fray with you. And you see a gentleman in his late 70s, early 80s, with beautiful silver-trimmed facial hair, a good receding hairline going, and a nice ponytail pulled tight in the back.
He's a cool grandpa.
Nice purple refinery, a nice coiffed collar, and some burnt orange underneath. And he has a very elegant-looking walking stick in his hand, as well as a very beautiful-looking rapier on the other.
New set, by the way. As the sun in the sky begins to slowly make its way towards the horizon, the sunset imminent, the oranges and purples beginning to take the blues that have been familiar up until now. Now, darkened night sky. The moonlight breaking down from above, lighting the stone across the streets. Not as busy as the day was, but still folks wandering.
Push the door open.
All right. As you all step inside the chamber, immediately you see the crackling fireplace across the room. That is one of the only light sources in the interior space. You can see torches on the walls, magically lit, that just slightly crackle. All you can hear is the snapping of wood.
Hi, I'm Fresh Cut Grass.
What do you mean?
Have you seen fresh cut grass around?
You motherfucker.
What was your name?
Fresh Cut Grass?
All right.
Fresh cut grass.
You heard them.
That's right. I'm Fresh Cut Grass.
That's your name?
That's what I'm called. Yeah.
Like your first name, or is Grass your middle name? Or your last name?
Or cut grass.
Yeah. Hyphenated?
I'm just called Fresh Cut Grass. I don't really distinguish between a surname or anything like that.
Fresh cut grass. You are up, Imogen. You're on deck.
Jesus.
All right.
I don't know how.
Never gets old.
We'll see. I'm gonna.
Wow, we really will. We really will.
This is a unique experiment.
Did you give yourself your name, or?
No. My former associate gave me my name. She named all of her creations after her favorite smells.
Oh, that's lovely.
There was a bunch of us. There was me. There was oatmeal. There was apple pie. There was pussy. There was a bunch of us.
Wow.
It's so nice to see other people having to hear this. It's really just bringing everything into sharp perspective.
This has been a day.
That took me a bit by surprise.
This has been a day.
What was your name?
Wow, it was just thrown out there so quick.
Did you say send help?
My name is Fern. Yeah. I've heard of creatures like.
You suppose it stops? Like, I think I've understood how we've been going, but how does it stop? It looks like we're going too fast. Does it feel too fast?
I think we crash.
I'm sure they've got it worked out.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, very beautiful.
Until eventually it descends rather suddenly, and everyone kind of gets that sudden drop in their stomach as the butterflies creep in, until you feel it impacts on some sort of dock.
I do give Dorian just a little soft, like, fist on the hip and say, see, fine.
Thank you.
Everything's fine.
You'd think I'd be better at this, wouldn't you?
Two of the other people kind of watch and clap, not wanting to feel left out, and he kind of looks over you all expectantly with his hand out.
I give him a slap.
Thank you. Are you taking passage?
Oh, are we taking passage on this thing?
Yes, we are. How much? I start pulling out a change purse.
1 silver per.
This is on top of the low 5 she gave you.
Thank you.
And it's our first night. I think we should be frugal. There's some places around here. I didn't stay here, but it's called the Spire by Fire. Oh, yeah. It's got a nice name. Catchy. Yeah. Right. So go there, check it out, get the lay of the land, maybe find a bed, 2, 3, whatever.
We can all sleep in the same bed.
Sure. And
save money if we're trying to be frugal.
You're really tall.
You're really small.
We'll figure it out.
Everything rhymes here.
It's at this point, Laudna, you notice there's a pair of dwarven children that are kind of off the side of this small alley that are just kind of staring right at you. They both kind of get spooked and kind of retract, but not completely out of the way.
What'd you see?
It's 2 kids. A little spooked, it seems. Where did they go? Are they still looking?
They're still looking. They feel like they hid, but they're still kind of peeking around the side of the corner.
I'm curious. Hang on. I'm just gonna go over.
They both kind of immediately go and like try and hide further down the alley. As you kind of step off to the side, you can see bits of shattered cloth that was part of an archway that's been kind of just left to slight ruin down the path. And it goes about 15 or so feet. And right around the very, very back where you see where those boxes are, both children just kind of...
Are we playing hide and seek?
They both look terrified.
I jump out. I found
They both scream and run past you. One runs through your legs. They both scatter out into the street.
I'm friendly.
You know, I don't think it goes over quite as well as you think it does, you know?
I love kids, though.
Laudna.
Do they love?
Laudna, no. They don't.
Fuck.
They're like, you know, fun, scary, like...
Fun, scary.
Yeah.
Okay, I am fun, scary.
Laudna, you're scary.
I'm scary.
Yeah.
I'll work on
But in
it.
a good way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Comes in handy.
Children!
I don't think it's gonna work, Laudna.
Do I see the kids?
Make a perception check.
It's not good. 8 total.
Ooh.
Those children are gone.
They're gone.
They have scattered to the 4 winds and likely have adopted a new nightmare.
I'll find more children.
You can visit them in their dreams tonight.
Imagine. The objects have gone postal. And I turn into a form of dread.
Ooh.
I start to transform, and my bones start to crick and crack, and you see Laudna starts to extend even lengthier than she was, and even more spindly, and her fingers start to stretch and drip as a dark veil kind of comes over her face as black tears start coming out of her eyes. And
The fleeing folks that were heading this way run past you and scream even louder and run even faster.
don't worry, I've got you.
They just keep going.
I'm here to help. Well, I was going to say, because of my form of dread, it would have to make a wisdom saving throw or be afraid of me. But since I kill it,
It's so afraid of you, it's
yes,
dead.
I
Can't get more
look
afraid.
into the rug's eyes, or where I perceive its eyes to be, its tassels, and I just look deep into it as I just coat it with black ooey. And I go, yes.
It falls to the ground and slowly begins to just turn into this like
I wanted you
crimson.
to know it was me.
This crimson sludge that just sloughs off of you into the ground. You glance right up at this terribly frightening black-veiled creature.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, this is fun.
It's so much fun. Did you just do that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
She shouts from 40 feet away.
Yes.
Thank you.
Your turn, sir.
I'm immediately quite concerned about the creepy ass bitch 40 feet away, dripping with the goo. But I think she's friendly.
You clearly need a drink. You clearly need a drink.
Absolutely.
Your
Holy
fingers were
fuck.
dripping.
You clearly need a drink.
I'm so sorry. Oh, actually, about this time, I probably shrink down to my normal form and. Sorry about that. Do we seem to be drawing anyone's attention?
Your entrance definitely drew some eyes.
You're a fucking nightmare. What are you talking about? I'm having problems. I have grudge over here. Is everything okay? I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that this isn't something that'll like wear off after a minute or something. It just.
My appearance? Do you want my face to wear off after a few minutes?
No, it's fucking awesome.
No, I just wanted to be sure.
Oh. Pleasure to meet you. Sleep tight, Bertrand.
Bertrand hears in his head as we leave, thank you so much.
Ooh.
And we.
Who the fuck was that?
Who the fuck was what?
Guys are gonna kill him.
I'd like you all to roll.
This is the first half of the first episode. What is happening?
Okay.
What is happening?
How do I do this?
Howdy dowdy do this.
How do I do this?
So, getting my initiative sheets out here. 20 to 15.
18.
19.
17.
22.
22.
Whoa!
All right.
Terrible.
Whoa, that's
Staring at me like I'm some kind of freak.
I'm practicing for an audition because I want to actually maybe get a spot in the Dreamscape Theater for Stuvan, and that would actually, I don't know, earn us a little money in this household. So,
The
you go
Dreamscape
doers.
Theater, did you say?
Yeah.
Stuvan's Dreamscape Theater here.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
It's a performance auditorium. It's where people of all sort of believed skill sets go and try and wow the crowd.
I mean, that sounds amazing, and you're hopeful to perform there?
It's amazing, depending on what you consider art. Some of the music I've heard there is pretty bad.
It's pretty iffy.
Well, maybe you can raise the bar.
Well, that's the hope.
Do you actually have to perform for Stuvan or no?
I actually don't have an audition yet, but I'm practicing for when I get one.
Oh, heaven help you. God.
Well, I guess just out there, unless you need us to go find out when auditions are being held or anything.
What do you want from me?
They're very friendly. I don't know how to turn it off and stop that part.
I
But
hate it.
I keep being told it's gonna grow on me.
Hi.
If you hear anything, just let me know. I'm just gonna stay here and practice.
Well, look forward to the new show regardless. Keep it up.
I'll let you know if I can pull myself together for some sort of a performance anytime soon.
I believe in you.
I believe in you as well.
That makes it worse.
They're not joking though.
I know we just met, but I definitely believe in you.
Get out.
All right, fuck off.
Please,
Fuck
yes.
off.
Morning! I've kind of figured out who I'm already working for in this town. I think getting new clients is not my it's not my specialty.
Oh, well, don't sell yourself short. I'm sure you've got... You know, you present yourself as sort of rough around the edges and, you know, brusque a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a heart of gold down there. I just need to stick on my miner's cap and get a pickaxe and dig real deep, you know?
It's been so fun having you around for the last few weeks. I've really enjoyed it.
I appreciate that, although it does kind of sound like there's a but or an end of that coming, but...
Maybe there is. You know, I'm not entirely sure anymore.
Somebody dumps a piss bucket out the side of their door and just coats you. Sorry.
Fuck off!
Sorry I was in your way. I apologize.
Man, we gotta work on that. Fucker! Oh.
It's really it's no skin off my teeth. I don't have skin or teeth, so it's really fine.
Is this your protector? One of those arcane guardians or whatever they're called? I've seen a couple of them come through here, but this one's quite small. You might want to get your money back.
They're complicated. This is fresh cut grass, please.
Smiley day to you. It's a lovely establishment you got here. Is this owner operated, or is this your place?
It is, yeah.
Be careful what you say, they're very vicious.
Fantastic.
Fuck you up.
The ambiance is really nice. The clientele looks varied, and I'm impressed that you're so busy midday like this.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I thank you. No one seems to appreciate the hard work I put into this place for the past 10 years, and it's nice to get a little acknowledgement from a stranger.
That's right.
Yeah. Would you like a breakfast beer as well?
I would not. I can't drink it.
Oh. Right. So what's your deal? What's your deal? This is fascinating.
My deal? I'm here to assist and be helpful to Ashton in all of their journeys and travels at the moment.
All right. Well, you good at lifting, arranging?
Lifting? I mean, I can lift something, yeah. Are we...
Less of a lifter and more of a thinker. And a bit of a doer.
Okay.
And honestly just lightens the place up. So.
Ledger work.
Ledger work?
How fast can you do my taxes?
I've not done taxes yet. I do more things like when people are injured, I make them less injured, that sort of thing.
Oh, well, stick around till past sunset tonight. There'll be plenty of injured people, probably.
Oh,
so,
yeah? I'm also keen to meet people who, well, have a lack in their life and try to figure out what it is and see if I can help them fill it.
Okay, now it got weird.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's...
I just feel like there's a lot of broken people out there and I can do a lot to help them. That's all.
You're gonna be real busy, friend. Let me just tell you.
Can't wait.
Right. Sure you don't want a beer?
Oh, no, I definitely don't.
All right, fair enough.
If you have some scrap iron or any chunks of metal back there, though, anything particular you'd be looking for? Or?
Any alloy and anything
you're
really.
serious?
No, I'm dead fucking serious.
Goes ahead and takes the silver that you brought over and changes it out to a couple copper pieces and kind of slides them over. Yeah.
Copper pieces? Ooh, this is a conundrum. I want to eat those.
Yeah.
But Ashton really likes money. So...
Copper's not really money.
Really?
Copper's more of an insult. You can totally eat that.
All right. You sure? I feel weird about this.
No, do it.
Do you want to turn away?
No, I'm good.
You're real weird around money. You love it so much.
I also really love watching you eat, though. You know this.
All right.
Shira is just completely enthralled and watches.
I'll put in both the coins into my mouth and just...
Okay, I will admit it does hurt a little.
That is amazing.
It does hurt a little.
That's amazing.
Yep, never gets old.
I can't taste.
Tell you what, you want to come by about once a week, twice a week or so for the nights, and you want to do that for money, you'll entertain the different patrons around here. You can make a little cash.
Means nothing to me, but sure, if Ashton wants some cash, sure.
Well, also it'll keep you put together. I know that have a funny feeling we're gonna need to patch you up every now and then.
Am I gonna be a regular at a tavern?
If you like.
Will they do that thing when I roll in and where they all go, fresh cut grass, and everyone's just happy to see me?
Keep this up, most likely.
All right.
Quite possibly. We might even get into a bar fight. I knew that would excite you.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's good times.
Ting. Flicks you in the head for a minute.
Yep, that's me.
Fascinating.
Rude.
Definitely a little rude, but I'm drinking.
Okay, I'll do Shield of Faith, or as I call it, Shield of Help.
You smell a little bit like piss.
Oh, very astute. Earlier today, a gentleman threw piss at me.
Oh.
Why?
Well, I didn't get a chance to ask him, but I think he didn't want it in his house anymore, so. But
he was throwing it out.
I'm so sorry, you know, I lack the ability to smell. So it doesn't really bother me, but if it bothers you, I'll get tidied up right away.
It absolutely does not.
Oh, well then, piss it is. Furniture attacks us, and then a strange old man comes and offers us a job. I mean, it seems like a pretty cool day.
So, how do you feel about this group?
Oh, I'm really interested in digging in with them and seeing what they got going on, because there seems like a lot of backstory there.
This is why we're friends. I can't wait to see what sort of shit you uncover.
And before I head up, I'll find the drunkest person in the place and give them my room key.
The drunkest person is passed out on a table.
I will try to help them up to the room and put them to sleep.
As they pull their face up, you see a half-orc with big, bushy sideburns and kind of a receding hairline. And he looks like he's a little ragged and had a rough day. And he's like,
It's all right. You'll be fine tomorrow. You just need to sleep. Here, take this bed.
okay, weird thing.
I definitely exist. This isn't a dream.
Weird. And just goes along. Doesn't even argue.
Sometimes I do that after these games when I get home.
Oh, weird. As if a broom could be angry, it goes. Broom's a dick. Goes ahead and opens the door, lets you in, and it's now the three of you and what looks to be one other large Pakidan, almost like a priest figure. Looks younger, massive elephant folk, who is wearing this kind of roomy, almost cream-colored robes and sleeves that drag past the arms. Looks like they have a long kind of earring chain that dangles down to kind of the mid-chest, and you can see them kind of clutching it with one of their hands and rubbing it almost like it has some sort of personal meaning.
Well, hold on to your purse. I spent a night here, just one. Stayed at a hostel and woke up and my purse strings were cut. So, just be on your guard.
Okay. I'm gonna step over to the one with the earring. Is he still on the?
Pakidan, yeah, and he's like edging his way towards the door that'll open and exit as it's just come to rest at the bottom at the core spire exit.
I really like your earring.
Oh, thank you very much.
I reach out and I just touch it.
There's like a flinch, but he allows it. It's a symbol of the Allhammer.
The Allhammer?
Great deity of skilled crafting.
Oh. How interesting.
The brief glimpse of a smile that had curled to his lips begins to fade, and just kind of starts fiddling with it again, and turns back to the door as it opens, and then just steps out and immediately kind of.
As he starts to step out, I'm gonna try to swipe it. I'm gonna try to take it off his ear, grab it, because I like it a lot.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Been here 5 minutes.
She's the one we're supposed to be looking out for.
Hold on, let me move my. Oh, okay, that's a natural 19. Plus 2, so.
Wow.
exits. A moment later, you can see Fern in her hand clutching this gathered chain of gold and silver with a particular symbol on it that looks almost like a metallic hammer with faces lightly carved on the edges of it.
Fern, we talked about this.
What?
I know that it works most of the time, but that is going to get us in trouble.
I told you a story about someone picking my pocket 30 seconds ago, and then you pick someone's pocket?
That was a
Just
priest.
don't get on my ass about it. All I know is that it's pretty easy to do here. That's all I took from what you said.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. And it's for the god of arts and crafts. I think that's what he said.
Just close enough.
Skills.
Put it away in case he comes back, please.
Okay. Gosh, take it easy.
As a note, this is about 2.5 feet long. It looks much smaller on the ear of its previous carrier. On you, it like drags your ear a bit, but it looks cool.
I pulled Dorian over a few feet away. Listen, I don't think she's gonna stop, and I think the only way that it is gonna stop is if she steps on a rake. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, but she's not going to step on a rake. She's going to step on our rakes, and those rakes are going to hit us in the face, not her face.
Just give us a second, Fern.
How do we keep her under control?
How's that gone the last couple of months?
Horribly. All right, I'll stay on her left, you stay on her right, and we'll do a sandwich.
We'll just be more alert than usual, okay?
She took it so fast, I couldn't do anything.
I know, and it's amusing, but we gotta tamp it down if we can, and eventually it's gonna, bite her in the ass and all of us, but...
All right, fine.
All right.
Agreed.
All right, we're done talking in front of you. Let's go.
I'll be more careful, I promise. It was just so beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Looks
I
great.
don't do that to everybody. I don't.
Let's keep going.
5 is not that many. Come on.
Are you in
does that
fresh
hurt?
cut grass? Can you help with the...
No, they're fine. They're fine. They're like that all the time. It's kind of cool, really.
Wow.
Free to look.
It's all right.
It'll be a gold piece, but you're free to look.
I'm good.
It's great. Some people stare inside and they see hell itself. It's absolutely true.
May I try?
Yeah.
Here's a gold piece.
Thank you.
Sometimes it takes a while.
It's mostly just a sparkly opal in there. I am going to try and pickpocket her, though.
Okay, go for it.
Oh!
Sleight of hand check.
He meets
You can roll a perception. You got it.
15.
Natural 20.
So that is a really, really cool view. You can see this sparkly opalescent interior beyond this kind of dirty glass that fills this kind of broken gap in the head. Go ahead and deduct 12 gold.
Oh, I know what I'm going
What are you
for.
going for?
The fucking earring.
Oh, even better.
That's clearly does not belong.
Fair enough.
2 foot long.
Just wrap it around my waist like a fucking belt.
Yep, nobody even noticing. Nobody even noticing.
I don't see hell.
No, well, heaven to some, hell to others. Wow.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
Oh, good night. Sleep tight.
Good night.
I clock the earring around his waist before I go to bed.
Do you make any sort of? Do I notice that you clock it? I'll make a perception.
Perception.
Wow, I'm gonna put this one away. I got a 4.
Counter perception.
I'm gonna say you're too frustrated, but like also the thrill of losing.
Sure. No, I'm into it. It's a good time.
No, you definitely clock it.
Okay.
Frustrated, I will, as a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I will make something that most kitchen knives can't stand, which is a tomato, Because it's just really hard. It's really hard. Yeah. It's not serrated. So,
There you go.
So a tomato will attack this knife.
We'll say a spiritual tomato apparates. I don't have a tomato mini, my apologies.
It looks
but
really close to
That's as close as I can get there. I'm sorry, Travis.
Time off.
God! Go ahead and roll your attack for your spiritual tomato.
An apple, real nice.
That's a 5. That's a 5. Plus 5 is 10.
That misses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's all right.
This knife was ready. It hates tomatoes so much. It doesn't want to be near one.
It's a Santoku. They can do anything.
The deep gash is going to turn on you.
Wait.
It's got still an 18 on its lowest roll.
Oh. Might we parlay?
That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage against you.
I will see this happening to this old geezer.
Okay, I'm upright.
And
Y'all reckon we all want to go meet this Lord? Damn it, I keep forgetting his name. Esteros.
Yes. Sorry, I fell asleep.
How soon would you be wanting us to meet him?
I mean, my time is your time.
Do you need to take a nap?
I just took care of that.
I'm gonna get out into the hallway and find Bertrand's room. Give it a little gunk 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 gunk.
First ship right here.
Yes.
Bertrand is naked.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 7:30. Were you asleep?
7:30 in the morning?
No, it's barely.
Oh, yeah, no.
We just saw each other 30 minutes ago downstairs.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
I feel really.
Oh, yes. No. I remember. I'm sorry. I work a lot during the day. How can I be of service?
Do you know a man by the name of Brescio? Oshad Brescio?
Brashad Brescio?
Oshad.
Oshad Brescio. Does that kick anything around in the old noodle?
Roll a history check.
Hold on to your butts. 9.
Nope.
Rashad Brario.
Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. Really good sword work out there, though. I look up and down the hall.
Did you need anything else?
I just sort of take him by the finger and I lead him over. I think it's time for, I'm gonna go.
See you in the morning. Orn.
You got it, Belle. Good night.
I wake up at 5 a.m. naturally. Oh, I'm leading the way. Yes, I'm sure it's this way. Follow me.
Oh my gosh.
Start making our way towards Esteros Manor.
We're gonna get lost, aren't we?
No.
How do you want to do this?
Fuck that night.
Just for a second, my eyes.
No. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Disclaimer.
It's on small print on the packaging.
Just for a second, you see my eyes flicker pure
Roland
white.
doses knife fucking.
No!
Story at 11.
Finishing its go, Laudna, you're up.
All right, so we have the rug and the table, right?
Some chairs, we can have a whole day.
The rug, I almost have a picnic. I'm gonna fuck the rug.
Yep.
Well,
It seems like more of a problem.
I just watched lightning come out of
this purple-haired woman and fry the knife I was about to fuck with. So, a little put out. I'm just gonna take a big spin and see if I can knock the feet out of.
Orym lags just for a second, looking down at the rug. Really tied the room together.
You can hear somebody on the side, one of the street musicians with their French horn go wah wah. They're practicing for a busking performance. Gotta clear it out.
Barkeep, what was your name again?
Look over at the individuals there at the edges. Ashir. Ashir's my name.
Ashir, nice to meet you. My name is Dorian, and I am a bard. I was curious if you had any entertainment for the evening.
See? Gives you a real, like, it goes from like the smiling, patron walks up to a fucking musician, kind of a glare, and kind of gives you a look over, make a persuasion check.
That would be a 7.
Coming back around.
We don't have entertainment for the evening. If you want to play, do it near the front door. That way, if it goes poorly, it's quicker to kick you out.
Deal. And listen, I work for tips.
Good luck.
And I'm very happy about it now.
So much. Cold in here fast.
And where a bouncer normally would be, I'm just gonna set up a little spot for me. I'm gonna.
You go over and as you start setting up, there's like a nearby table of like, looks like 3 kind of soot cover, hand cover, almost minor types. You see one that's a half elf, probably like pretty deep into his cups. You see what looks to be another human who's kind of youngish, kind of, thin but scraggly, like scratching his neck, and a half-orc who's in the process of like gargling a drink, and they both look, all of them look over at you, sit up and go, oh, fuck.
And I will sit down and I will pull my lyre out and tune it and wing, 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 wing. Not quite right. And it tunes for a little bit too long. And then he looks over at the half-orc and goes, "What's your favorite song?"
Jordan, fetch my whiskey.
Don't know it. And I just start playing whatever.
You start going, make a performance check.
Oh my god!
Is it a 1? Tell me.
That would be a 1.
Yes.
Plus 7.
Plus.
But yeah.
Natural 1.
It's natural 1.
You get that grin on your face, and people are starting to lean over in anticipation for like, this guy's got some bravado, like got some confidence, and there is an air about you of like, you don't know what you're in for. Ping! String breaks. First strum in. Immediately. Laughter starts picking up around the space.
I'll immediately sink into myself, put my lyre back, quietly pick up my things, accidentally drop one of them, pick it up again, and walk back over to Fern. Not my bad.
Are you Dorian Storm?
No.
Oh my!
Please.
You are incredible! Wow, can you play us another song?
The Great Dorian Storm, feared by all twangy things.
Oh, he's amazing. You have no idea.
Destroyer of silence is what I had.
All right, I'm gonna unclip the handle of my axe, which is also my flute.
Oh, shit!
And I'm gonna try one more time to
This
play.
is my favorite instrument that he plays, actually.
Okay.
Please.
Make another performance check. It is a higher DC because it's not turned into a tough crowd.
Oh no. That'd be a 6 plus 7. 13.
13. Okay. Everyone's waiting for this to be a disaster, but it's actually like decent. To the point where people aren't cheering, but they've lost interest in focusing on the music and just are letting it be background now. They've gone back to their business. You do see like one.
It's one of these flutes, not one of these. I gotta be clarified. One of these.
You see from the back room kind of a younger dwarf woman walks up. She has like a leather vest over a like elbow cut sleeve. Her hair is slicked back and short, and she has what looks to be some sort of like a gem that is embedded in her cheek. And you see over one shoulder she has herself a lyre, and she walks up and tosses a gold and goes, "It's a tough crowd, honey, but you're doing the work." Thank you. And she exits. So you make a gold.
Yes!
From another musician who felt bad for you.
Thanks, Vern.
None of you have any outstanding entanglements with the law, warrants, anyone chasing you, any sort of?
Definitely not
Nope.
here.
Oh, good. All of you? If I could just get a single yes or no from each of you, please.
What do you mean? What exactly do you mean by?
Is anyone hunting you? Is there a bounty out on your head? Are you criminal folk?
Do we have to answer all those questions, or just one? Is that like
Just
one
a
answer?
general yes or no. I think you get the question.
I'd say not that I'm aware of, but you know, who can really say for certain if anyone is being hunted, right? How could you really know unless you are the hunter?
Fair. I would know. But
And that's where we're ending the episode.
Fighting old men.
I'm so hoping we got to fight an old guy. This is great.
Next episode, you may.
This campaign is about silver foxes only.
I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie.
Battling furniture and old people.